Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 6th February 2024. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of the high liquidity zones generated in our yesterday's report. And before that, a small announcement. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action course. And all these training lessons are placed in a playlist supply demand zone price action course. I have provided the link to this playlist in this YouTube video description. And go to the description of this video and click on the link. You will be able to access all the training lessons. I also provided the link to our Telegram channel. There also you can find all the training lessons and other analysis lesson links. And please make use of this opportunity and strengthen your skills related to demand and supply zone. Now let us get into analysis discussion. Yesterday we identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 high liquidity zones, and all these high liquidity zones are demand zones. I think one supply zone is there if I am not wrong. And all these are all 75 minutes and daily zones. First let us look into ABV. This is a daily high liquidity zone. This is a drop, 4 base candles and a rally. And just before that, there is one more high liquidity zone, rally base rally, and which we already identified earlier. And both are overlapped with each other. But anyway, prices did not enter into the zone today. That way we did not get the entry. But let me show you how I fine-tuned this zone, because this is the skill everybody should build. That's why I would like to show you how to fine-tune the zone, because always we have to fine-tune by moving from one time frame to the next level time frame. This is a daily, the next level is 75 minutes. So I'm changing the time frame to 75 minutes. So inside the daily time frame, because this is a daily zone, we identified a 75-minute zone. See, we have a base candle, we have a leg candle and then base candle and again leg out candle. See, every time prices are nearing to the fine-tuned area, there is a heavy order flow is there, because this is a high liquidity area. So a lot of order flow is there, and this is 75. Inside the 75, again I fine-tuned to 15 minutes and then 5 minutes. Let me show you that. Let us change the time frame to 15 minutes. See, this is the 75 minutes area. Inside this 75 minutes area, we identified a leg candle, base candle, and again a leg out candle. After that, there are several follow-through candles are there. So this is the 15 minutes time frame. And this 15 minutes time frame again fine-tuned to 5 minutes. So let me show you the 5 minutes area. See, here we have a leg candle, 2 base candles and a rally candle. So this is the way we have drawn the zone. And our goal is, if prices enter into this area, we want to take a trade. See, already this is a fine tune. Not only that, we have some price action close just before this 5 minutes zone earlier. See how the rejections. That means there is a very huge order flow is there. So if next time prices enter into this zone, definitely it will give a good trade for us. This is one indication. Rejections always a very powerful concept that always tells how strong the order flow will be in that area. Not every rejection, please remember. The rejections at high liquidity zones are very powerful. That is the point you have to observe. But anyway, today prices did not enter into this zone, but we didn't get an entry today. Now let us look into the next stock. that is UPL. UPL also we did not get the trade. This is also a high liquidity zone. We have identified this zone earlier, previously also. I think at the time I have fine-tuned this zone, but let me show you once again. Maybe we might have discussed it in one of our earlier videos, but anyway, we will see. Because this is the skill you all should build, fine-tuning the zone. This is only money-giving concept. See here we identified several high liquidity zones, the 75 minutes. This is one 75 minutes area. We have a leg candle, 3 base candles and a rally candle. This is another high liquidity zone, drop, base, rally with gap. And this is another high liquidity zone. We have a drop candle, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles, and again a rally candle with a gap. And this 75 minutes and this 75 minutes, they are overlapped. This concept is called LOTL. If two zones overlapped with each other on the same time frame, that is called LOTL. If it is different time frames, that is zone confluence. So these 2 75-minute zones are LOTL. Okay, but how good these zones? That we have to fine tune to 15 minutes and further 5 minutes. That way we will get the clarity. So that is the reason why let us look into 15 minutes time frame. I am changing the time frame to 15. Now let us look inside these 75 minutes. Now we have 3 75-minute zones are there. We have to look inside those zones at 15 minutes time frame. See here we have a drop, base, rally candle. But one point, the one problem with this stock is we cannot fine tune to 5 minutes. The reason is TradingView does not provide 5 minutes time frame for the year 2021. Only last 1 year only we can get 5 minutes candles. But this is in the year 2021. So that's why I fine tune to 5 minutes area. But we doesn't know the real structure of this zone. So this is a ERC candle, failed ERC candle. This one can use as a leg in, 3 base candles, and again it is a leg out candle. This is again a hidden body. If we add the hidden body, it will be a rally candle. That way this is one fine-tuned zone. And this is another, here we have 2 zones are there. One is a drop, 2 base candles and a rally. And again rally, base and rally with gap. But all these are all 5 minutes. But the only thing is whether these zones will work or not, that is a question. But look into this 15 minutes. This is a high liquidity zone. The reason is not only multi-testing, see it is keep on creating inside this zone and new zones it is creating. So that is the reason why my plan was, because this is a guarantee we have, this is a high liquidity. Next time prices enter into this high liquidity zone, 15 minutes, maybe we can plan a trade even though 5 minutes data is not available. But how to minimize the risk? Simple. Take type 2 entry, just minimize this. Now see here the prices, there is a huge order flow from here. See the rejections from this area. So that means a lot of strong order flow is there in this 15 minutes area. Now risk is also minimized to type 1 proximal, type 2 proximal entry. So every time the rejections are coming, whether they are entering into the zone, just before entering into the zone. This is previously that is what happened. Now after that prices did not get into this zone. Now prices are about to enter into this zone today. But unfortunately we didn't get the entry. Otherwise, after a long gap, that means after 2021, now first time prices are nearing this. Maybe today we missed the entry, maybe after a few days, once again prices may go near to this. At the time our software might recognize this zone once again. But anyway, I already explained you the fine tuning of this zone, so that you will be knowing where exactly you need to plan your trade in this zone. If next time if our software identifies this zone. But anyway, UPL, we did not get a trade. Now let us move on to the next one. Next one is a 75 minutes demand zone, that is Bajaj Finance. And we got a successful trade today. Even I have updated in our Telegram group. Actually, we thought of planning for trailing stop loss. But unfortunately, that couldn't give a good result for us. Good result means there is further prices did not proceed. We got a profit. It doesn't hurt our profit. We got little extra profit, but expected a lot. Why? I will explain you all the reasons. First, let us see. This is a 75 minutes demand zone. We have a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. Inside I identified 2 15 minutes zones. Inside this 75 minutes. So let's get into 15 minutes area. I'm changing the time frame to 15 minutes. So this is the 15 minutes area. So here identified the first 15 minute zone, drop, base, rally, and the second 15 minutes drop, base, rally. And both these zones are having follow through candles. That means the zone strength is good. You already learned strength of a zone in your training lessons. So that means these two zones are having a very good 15, but that is not enough. Inside 15, we should find a very good 5 minute zones. So that's why I'm changing the time frame to 5 minutes. Inside the 15, we will fine tune whether there are any 5 minute zones. If the 5 minute zones are good, we can plan the trade. That is how we do every day. See here inside, draw, base, a rally candle and follow through candles. But only point you have to understand, the risk is minimized very little. That too at type 2 proximal. Not much risk is, but okay, this is a manageable because already we got a very good reward is there. And there is one more. We have a ERC candle here. We have a ERC candle. Then 1, 2, 3 base candles are there. Again a rally candle. Again follow through candle also there. That means this 5 minute zone strength is also good. This 5 minute zone strength is also good. Here we have two options. Option 1, we will take an entry in this zone. Probably the order flow could be very strong and it will push the price up. That is one option. Second option, maybe we will take an entry in this zone. Maybe the supply could be very strong and this zone might be violated. In case if the zone is violated, we will exit at the distal line. And below there is one more zone. Once again we take second entry in this zone, below this zone. So by the time prices enter into this area, definitely supply would have been weakened. Why supply would have been weakened? Because all the pending orders in this zone should consume and then only prices will be coming to the next. By the time supply would have been weakened. And definitely there could be a strong order flow in this 5 minutes area. Definitely it will push the prices up. Maybe we may get some small stop loss, that is small loss we get, but the next push definitely we will get good profit. These are the plans, 2 plans. This is how we prepare our plan. In case if one is stopped out, you should not get frightened and you should not run away from your trading day. A small loss you have to accept. The next, in the next trade, probably all our loss will be covered and you will get a good profit. This is how we planned. But what happened? The first scenario itself successful. What is the first scenario? The first zone, the one above. This is the below one and this is the above one. That itself has successfully executed. we didn't get a chance to hit the stop loss. Directly, it gave a good profit. See how prices entered today into this zone. See nicely. See here how nicely prices entered here. At 10 o'clock, 20 minutes candle, prices and 25 minutes candle, prices entered into the zone. It gave a test. Even next candle also prices are here. And three opportunities we got. Again, price went little, but again just entered into the zone and then again started moving up. So this is the way we got enough time to get a trade inside this zone. Sometimes we might have seen prices come very short period, they move up. Sometimes prices stay in this zone for some time and then it will go down. It will go up. So how we planned our target, 15 minutes target. So here we have a rally, base, a drop is there. In between we don't have, you may ask here there is a leg out candle is there, but there is a leg in candle here. Between leg in and leg out there are no base candles. That's why this will be easily violated. See, that is what happened. Easily this area is violated. So this is our actual target. But today what I observed, by the time the prices enter into this area, it is very strong. Demand is very strong. It looks very strong. That's why immediately I updated in the Telegram channel. The best thing is maybe I was thinking maybe prices more go even further up and up. Otherwise, we would have exited here. At what price we would have exited? The low of this zone, probably at 6645 or close of this zone 6649. In one of these prices, you would have exited today. But what is our plan? We want to go further. So for that, what we do, we use a trailing stop loss. So I looked into the 5 minutes. Generally, you will be having a doubt why I suggested 1 minute today. See, when I looked into the 5 minutes, here we have a rally, base rally is there. See, that means the prices went and came back. If this is violated, at the time this demand zone is violated, at the time we need to exit. But see, if you would are looking for this 5 minutes zone, our profit margins would have been gone. Let us assume this zone is violated. If this zone is violated, actually it happened at the end of the day, but let us assume it is violated here itself. So your profit is only small, only this much. Let me draw the info line. This is your entry. This is only going to be your profit. Actually, what is your supposed to be your profit? This is supposed to be your profit. See, this is 107 rupees profit here. But now you'll be getting 47, not even 50% of the profit. See, when you have to look for 5 minutes, if this 5-minute zone is very near to your target zone, at the time you can take this as a base and you look for the trailing stop loss. So which I don't want. Then what is the other solution? Because demand is very strong, now at least we can depend on 1 minute now. If 1 minute also should not violate. Generally what happens if the demand is very strong, 1 minute's demand zones also will not be violated. It will keep on creating new 1 minute demand zones and keep moving up, 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 up. So that's why I suggested you look into the 1 minute. So let me change the time frame to 1 minute. See here 1 minute, what happened? None of the 1 minute zones are violated. See here, this is the first 1 minute area in this area. This 1 minute area, prices came, see it is not violated, further went up. After that, one more 1 minute is a new 1 minute is created. This is the one. This is also not violated. After that, one more 1 minute is created. This is the one. And this 1 minute is near to the zone. But if you are looking for 5 minutes, wherever 5 minutes is supposed to be, your 5 minutes is supposed to be here. This is the one. Okay, anyway, here entry is not important, digital line. So this 5 minute zone, see the difference, see the range difference between your target, 1 minute target, probably in case if this 1 minute zone is violated, your target would have been this one. How much range we have? 72 rupees. See here we would have got only 47. Here you would have got 72. 72 rupees profit is better than 47. So that's why I suggested to look for 1 minute zone. Now let me change the time frame to 1 minute. But what happened? Prices further moved. And here again another 1 minute zone is created. Inside this. The time when I gave you an update in our Telegram channel, this 1 minute zone is not created. Just before creating this 1 minute zone, I have given you update. Maybe the prices reached somewhere here. At the time I gave you an update. My impression was maybe it will further go up. If it is further go up, maybe we may get a very good profit. Maybe you would have got a profit maybe around 20,000 or 25,000 you would have got. But unfortunately, conditions are changed all of a sudden. See, this 15-minute zone is violated. Even then the conditions are created. Now a new 1 minute supply zone is created. Already there is a 1 minute demand zone. This is going to be our new target. What is our target? The distal line of this 1 minute demand zone. There we need to exit. If the prices, if this demand zone, 1 minute demand zone is pierced, immediately we need to exit. So that is what happened. Everything all of a sudden happened in just within 4 to 5 minutes time period. I have up to, probably I gave you an update in this candle. See how strong just before that. At the time the supply is not violated, but it is looking like this is very strong. Probably things are happening in a faster way. That's why I gave a quick update in the channel. But the zone is violated. The moment zone is violated, something happened. What happened? Again a new 1 minute is created further up. Now I got the confidence. What is the confidence? Because one more new 1 minute is created, I was thinking probably this price will be flying up. But unfortunately what happened? A new supply is created. This 1 minute supply changed the entire situation. Pushed the price down and violated this 1 minute demand zone. The moment this 1 minute demand zone is violated, we need to exit. Maybe we got a little extra profit. Actually, you would have exited here. Somewhere at 6649 rupees, you would have exited. Instead of that, where we exited now? The low of this candle, 6658. Maybe 10 more rupees extra profit we got. Anyway, the 10 rupees profit not really doesn't make huge difference, but okay, we got some little extra than what we actually expect. But if this supply zone is not created, we would have got a very, very good profit today. But anyway, because always I say markets are dynamic. They always changes very quickly because markets are dynamic. When situations are changed, we have to adapt. That is what we did here. Immediately exited. That is what I updated in the in our Telegram group. Probably others who have taken trade also, you might have exited. Maybe you might have exited before you look into my message itself. Because this zone is violated. See, after that, prices didn't go beyond this throughout the remaining day. Finally, at the end of the session, further it fall down. But we did a good thing. What is a good thing? We got the time. At 11 o'clock, 15 minutes, you exited from your trade. So you got so much of other time is left, you might have planned some other trades during that period. But our entire trade is completed in just 1 hour. Within 1 hour, we trade is completed. That way in Bajaj Finance, we got 14,625 rupees profit, which is 9.9% ROI we got. So it's an excellent trade. So this is about the Bajaj Finance. Now let us look into the next stock. See, all these are all important points to make you become a very strong trader. Next one is a 75-minute zone, and which is Bata India. Bata India is moving between 75 means demand zone and supply zone, but it was listed near the demand zone. We have a ERC candle again, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a rally candle. Inside we identified two 15-minute zone. First 15-minute zone is not a good zone. ERC candle, base candles, rally candle. Actually, this base candle is also not convincing. But anyway, maybe this is a medium size or little above medium size. Okay, something we can compromise and we can draw. The reason is inside, if you identify a very good 5-minute zone, maybe we can plan a trade. That is one option. Another option is drop two base candles and a rally candle. This is the way 15 minutes zone. 15-minute zone we identified. Now we need to identify 5 minutes inside these 15 minutes. So if you look into this, see the 5-minute zone, not at all convincing. We have a drop candle, we have a rally candle, no base candles, another rally candle. After that, prices moved out of this zone. Anyway, outside the zone, we don't plan the trades now. And another one is a rally, base, rally, and there is a follow-through candle. That's why this 5 minutes we can plan a trade. But what happened? Prices did not enter into this zone. Before entering itself, prices in this area, prices entered. That is last Friday. But today is here today. Prices moved from this candle, not even entered into the zone. So that way we didn't get a trade in this stock. This is the 9:15 candle. We didn't get a trade. Now let us look into the next stock. Lot of learning is there from the next chart. That is Chambal Fertilizers. Today some Chambal Fertilizers happened beyond my knowledge level. I have to accept that. Because price action is completed, after that I did post-mortem analysis. Some interesting points I observed. But okay, at my experience level, doing trading at that micro level is very, very difficult for me. I should also accept. But learning we have to. So that's why whatever the observations I made, I will share with you. But actually, I expected the zone will be violated. That is what happened. Zone is pierced. But after pierce the zone, some interesting things happened. That is beyond my expectation level. That is what I would like to share. That is I observed after the trade is completed. The zone is violated. But then I have seen a huge opportunity. Then I further analyzed the zone just to learn, because I also want to learn something is if something is there beyond my experience level. So let us learn together now. Let me share whatever I learned today regarding this Chambal fertilizers. Let me open. It is a 75-minute zone. One thing of what we predicted is correct, because we know when a zone will be violated. Those conditions are there in this stock. That's why I left this stock. But after that, see a huge movement from this stock. That made me some interest, so that I analyzed after completing this move. Then I feel what I feel, if we would have observed this trade, we would have got a good profit. Generally, that is what most of the times we do. But here the real skill is, before happening the trade, we should observe the zone. That is our real skill. If you do that, then you will get a profit. After the trade is complete, if you identify, that is only history. So no use with that. But only one use, we can learn something from that. Okay, first of all, what kind of zone it is? It is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. We have a rally, 3 base candles and a rally candle. Now let us fine tune in the 15 minutes time frame. When I want to fine tune in the 15 minutes time frame, initially what I felt, let me delete and I will and then I will explain. Otherwise, you will be disturbed with. Let me show you fresh way. This was the zone. By looking into the zone, all these are all base candles. Base candle 1, base candle 2, base candle 3, base candle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where is leg in? Here. Here leg out is there. You may think probably this entire zone will be violated. Or maybe if at all, if you give any excuse, you will consider this as a leg in candle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles are there. And a leg out candle is there. That means your 75-minute zone and your 15-minute zone exactly same. Then what you want to do, inside this you want to fine tune to 5 minutes area. So go to the 5 minutes. Check inside that zone within the 5 minutes level. Here you see rally candle, base candle, base candle. Again it looks like a leg out candle. Not a great leg out, but okay. So rally base drop. This is looking like a supply zone. But there is no follow through candle. Okay, what is the next option? You may find a demand zone. This is a leg in candle. This is a leg out candle. Where is the base candle? There is no base candle. Or you may do one thing. What is that? You can draw a zone like this. Rally, base, rally. Not a great leg out, but okay, we can consider because there is a gap is there. If you add the hidden gap, maybe. But if that is the case, rally, base, rally, draw the zone, 5 minute zone. This is already tested. And prices went more deep inside the zone. That means this area will be easily violated. So that's why you cannot consider this zone. So that is the reason why if you go through this, see in between you have small zones, maybe you can draw, but they are not really, see the leg out is not really great, that is the problem. At least follow through candle expecting. But no follow through candles are there. See when the leg out is not really great, at least some follow through candle should be there. By combining both together, you can assume, okay, you can give a priority. But here the lagout is not great and no follow through candle. So can't take a risk to plan trades in these zones. Always remember, any doubtful you have, just leave that zone. Even if it is successful, don't bother about that. We have to convince ourselves. That's why I couldn't convince myself in the entire area. So what is that I did? After seeing this entire price action, prices started from here. Probably then I thought, why can't we draw a zone like this? 5-minute zone. We have a rally. This is a leg-in candle. A drop candle. This is the leg-in. You have a base candle, rally candle. After that, hidden body. If you add here, because there is a gap, there is another follow-through candle. So, do we really want to take a trade because this zone is already tested? See here, if you assume this is not a really convincing. Initially, the reason why I did not bother about this entire zone, I know why it is easily violated. The structure is not good. First of all, I can't accept this zone. But after this price action I have seen, from here prices again started moving after reaching it is slightly pierced. It is pierced slightly and then moved up. Why it is after pierced, why it is moved up, I will tell you. Then what I did, I have drawn this zone. Drawing this zone this is not at all a good zone, first of all. Why I have drawn? Maybe we can consider this as a higher time frame zone, so that I want to go one more time frame below. So what is one more time frame below for 5 minutes? 1 minute time frame. So I went to the 1 minute. Now I saw real something inside that. The real order flow I have found, which I didn't do earlier. Generally what we do, we look for a very good 5-minute zones. If 5-minute zone structure is not good, we will leave. Mostly we know it will be violated. That is what happened actually today. But even though it has happened, some other interesting point I observed. After completing, see all these things, I analyzed only after completing the trade only. That's why we should not consider this as a trade at all. See here, very interesting thing I have observed. We have a drop, base and a rally candle with hidden gap. Moreover, this is a pro gap. See, this is the way I have drawn a zone like this. This is a 1 minute zone. But actually this zone is pierced. But another interesting thing is, from where this order flow started, okay, there is a zone created. Is there any order flow? Just below that, I have seen a real 1 minute order flow below this. See here now, let me draw here. See, you have a hidden body, you add. This entire thing is a leg candle, base candle. We have a drop candle, base candle and a rally candle. After that, add a hidden body, one more rally. We have some follow through. And see here, before prices are entering, see the rejections from here. That means just before this zone, there is a huge order flow. Even here, see here, just before entering, see the rejections. Prices are moving up from here, not letting the prices entering into this. That means in this 1 minute area, the real order flow is there. A very strong order flow. Here key is taking trade in this zone if prices are entering into this. So this is first rejection from here just before. This is the second. So that is confirmed in this area there is a very strong order flow is there. Actually, if you can do this kind of analysis, probably we will be mastered. Even I couldn't able to do this. Because my complete concentration is, okay, zone is not good, anyway it will be violated. Okay, it is violated, but after violation, anything is there. My interest is only looking for the bull and bear traps. Somewhere below here, I saw some 5 minutes. I will show you. Somewhere here, 5 minutes. This is actually 1 minute is there inside 5 minutes, but a 5 minutes trap maybe we can consider. But anyway, there is no proper justification to consider. But if we would have, if we would have, let me repeat, if we would have observed at 1 minute level, we would have identified the strong order flow with these rejections. Now you delete this entire thing. Even you delete this 1 minute within this zone. Now below this high liquid, just below the high liquidity zone, I can say from the proximal line of this 1 minute and the distal line of this 75 minutes, we have identified this 1 minute area. Maybe they are slightly overlapped, but means zone confluence. So that means last time this push is because of this 1 minute area. This 1 minute just touched the 1 minute proximal line. Not even prices entered inside. Previously, you see, just before itself they rejected. Even before the rejections were there, that means prices were pushed up. Now also prices are pushed up from the proximal line. Is it really touched the proximal? Maybe it would have touched the proximal line. See, what is the low of this candle? What is the price? 340 rupees. And what is the high of this candle? 340 rupees. That means just touched, the prices didn't go inside. The order flow is there in the inside. Of course, not only inside, outside is also there. That's why there are rejections. But the point we have to understand, inside this 1 minute area, there is a strong order flow. Because the 1 minute risk is very, very small, there is nothing wrong taking a chance by taking a trade. That kind of observation is missed in my analysis. If I would have done this kind of analysis, it would have been a super perfect analysis. But I couldn't able to do that. I was able to identify this only after completing the trade. See what happened today? Prices just entered and sometimes still holding because supply is also very strong today. This entire supply is consumed within this area. After that, no more supply. Because no more supply, the stock price is just flying. So moving up and up and up. And finally, see how much. From 340 rupees, it went up to 358 rupees, 18 rupees. It would have been a huge profit in futures or even options also. Now let me go to the 15 minutes. This is the 15 minutes target, the first target. It reached the target, after that violated the target, and then after that further went up. That means probably up to this 15 minutes level it reached. This is also violated. This is supply zones, right? See, this is we did this analysis as a post after completing the trade. If we would have identified these zones before the trade, that would have been amazing. That would have been extraordinary. This kind of skill everybody should build. Then you will see a very, very good strong order flow related things. Why this kind of problem I faced today? Because I just overlooked completely the 1 minute area. And this price action, my concentration is only up to this 75 minutes zone. Okay, zone quality is not good. Anyway, it will be violated. Leave it. Haven't thought about this 1 minute zone. Haven't thought about the rejections came from this 1 minute zone. Haven't thought about This entire 75-minute zone, order flow itself is started from this 1 minute area. That is also, I did not thought about that. But all these reasons together made me miss this trade. Otherwise, it would have been a excellent profit from this stock. Even if you would have kept a trailing stop loss after reaching this, still you would have got this profit. Okay, anyway, but this is a learning for us. Everybody should remember this is a very good learning for us. So this is about some Chambal fertilizers, and the next one is a Marico. Marico is a 75 minutes demand zone. And this 75-minute zone, inside we fine tune to fine tune to 15 minutes time frame. Here we have a rally base rally, and one more we have a rally base rally. Two zones were identified, 15-minute zones. Now look into the 5 minutes inside the 15 minutes. This is not a really, this is a base candle only, but even if you consider to reduce the risk, otherwise the risk will be, see, 15 minutes risk is less, 5 minutes risk will be more than 15 minutes. That's why just limited to this. And candles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles are there, okay. If you consider rally, base, rally, and 3 candles. And finally today what happened? At 1:30 prices entered into this zone and this zone is violated. And actually I haven't observed this stock today, because I didn't expect it. This is violated till now, just now I see. The reason is after completing the trade again I was preparing for this Q&A session. Didn't look into the market what happened. So those anybody would have taken a trade in this stock, your stop loss is hit here. So definitely after that a new zone is created and moved up. That is a different story. So definitely your stop loss is hit. How much loss we would have got in this stock, we have to see. So 15 minutes point of view, because 15 minutes is having a less risk compared to 5 minutes. Rally, base, rally, and open of this type 2 entry. If you would have planned the type 2 entry, type 2 proximal entry, the open of this, not open, close. The closing price is 520.50. 520.50. Because we have to register. If any stopped out, we have to register in our statistics. Not even know till now this zone is violated. Okay, 520.50 minus, what is the risk in this zone? The low of this 520.05. 520.0. So 45 paisa is the risk in this zone. Am I doing a wrong analysis here? Rally base rally, is it like this? Okay, anyway, this could be a base. This is a base. We consider this as a leg-in candle. Maybe the body is maybe a little above 50%. So anyway, this is a stop loss we got 0.45%, 0.45 paisa is the stop loss. And let me open a margin calculator, zero loss margin calculator. Marico. $1,200. So into 1,200, 540 rupees loss we got for Marico. So let me note down. Marico 75 minutes demand zone. We got 540 rupees loss. This is a negative value, minus 540. And what is the negative ROI we got? 540 into 100 divided by the cost of the lot. That is 1,11,000 approximately. This is by the time prices reaches to that zone, it would have been a little, but not much difference. So that's why I'm using for the latest closing price. This is the margin. By the time prices entered, it could have been a little less, but even then, no problem. 1 lakh, because all these values are approximate values. 1,11,345. So this is minus 4.0.48, minus 0.48%. This is the ROI, negative ROI. Marico. So this is the stopped out. Suppose if you consider this is what would have happened, let me just check. Prices reached very close to the digital line. But even then your 5-minute zone won't be there. See here, your 5-minute zone would have been like this only. Your trade would have been like this. So probably a little more loss we would have got. Maybe some more extra, maybe another 200 or 300 rupees extra loss we would have got. Because we plan a trade here. But how analyze it like this? It is 15-minute zone. I consider this as a leg-in. This is a base candle. Because why I consider this as a leg-in? Because I have seen this entire range. Not just only the body, the entire range. The entire range is a little higher than the average candle. Maybe very close to the average, but little higher. And if you look into the body also mostly a little above 50%. All these factors made me to draw a zone like this, rally, base rally. That way it is violated, and finally from here prices went. So what time prices reached here? At 1:30. Last 2 hours of the trading. So during that time I was busy in recording that Q&A session. So not even bothered about this. Okay, Marico. Next one is, so that means we got one stopped out trade today, Marico. Naveen fluorine. This is again a 75-minute zone. And this is the one keep testing several times. And we have fine-tuned one 5 minutes time frame here at the distal line. And we have seen a rejection just before the zone earlier. That indicates a strong order flow. See here, there is a huge rejection before. Here also the rejection. Today also prices entered but did not reach to the fine-tuned area. Today prices entered but did not reach into the fine-tuned area. That's why we didn't get a trade here in this zone. Okay, how I fine-tuned? Let me show you in the 15 minutes time frame. This is the 15 minutes. So here we fine-tune to the 15 minutes. Drop, 3 base candles and a rally. But I can't fine-tune to 5 minutes. Why I can't fine-tune to the 5 minutes? Because 2021 5 minutes data is not available in TradingView. Then how can we say the structure is good in this area? The only option is it's not about the structure, the rejection before this zone. See here, the rejection before this zone indicates there is a strong order flow, so we can take directly trade from 15 minutes. That was my plan actually. But what happened today? Prices entered into the zone but did not reach into the fine-tuned area. But here you may ask a question, previously once it is entered, is there any zone created? You may say. See, there is a drop base rally. Zone is created like this previously. But the width is very high. I didn't convince myself whether to accept this as a base candle or ERC candle. I'm in a dilemma because this is not a medium, little above, but it is not a large candle. It is in between medium and large. That's why, as a benefit of doubt, I thought this entire candle is formed because of the rejection from this zone area. So that is the reason why I didn't draw a zone here, like this I didn't draw. If I would have drawn, we should plan this entire trade within this area. See, 5 minutes, we have to look for a 5 minutes inside that area. Is there any 5 minutes? Is the data is available, 5 minutes data? Let me check. No, 5 minutes data is not there. Maybe that is the reason why I left it. I didn't look inside that. Because the data is not there, so we cannot evaluate that 15 minutes zone. Because we cannot evaluate that 15 minute zone, that's why I left it. And when this 15 minutes candle is there, this is on October 21. In October 21, data is not available because from the current day, only last 1 year, only 5 minutes data is available in TradingView. Now it is 2024 February. So till 2023 February only 5 minutes data is available in TradingView. So that is the reason why I didn't fine tune this area. I just left as it is. So depending on only this 15 minute zone, even though 5 minutes data is not there because of all these strong rejections, just trying to rely on this zone. And the second again, prices entered second time also. Just below it is moved just before this. That means strong order flow is there before this 15 minutes zone. But unfortunately today, prices did not entered up to this. Before itself, it turned up. So we didn't get a trade. Next one is a Titan. Titan is also the same. It is a 75-minute zone. We have a rally base rally, 75 minutes, some interesting thing. And here 15 minutes I fine tune. In the 15 minutes, this is only the best structure, again base rally. Within this 5 minutes we fine tune. Look here, we have a rally, 1, 2, 3 base candles and a rally candle. And there was a strong order flow earlier from this zone. See, price has entered. Now, next time it entered a little deep into the 5 minutes area. See, third time it went even more deep inside. That means previously the order is consumed and slowly and it is entering into this zone. But what happened? Again, a rally, base rally. But I am not convinced this is a base candle. See, this entire narrow range, this is a NRC candle. Failed, sorry, not NRC, ERC candle. Failed ERC candle. So because we cannot draw the zone, this everything already consumed a lot. If at all there are some pending orders just near the digital line, but we don't know how strong it is. It is quite risky to plan a trade in this zone. But anyway, prices did not, because I have drawn, I want to watch what's really happened, not for planning the trade. If a new 5-minute zone is created, we would have planned for a trade. But this is not a convincing candle. It is not a leg candle. See, next time, one more time it came. Fourth time. Further little below it went. And today is supposed to enter into this zone but did not come. Prices did not reach into this area. But one thing is this high liquidity, this 5 minutes is acting as a high liquidity zone. But new zones are not created inside that. That is the only concern. Anyway, today Titan did not enter into the zone. Even if prices entered, mostly we would not have taken a trade in this zone. So this is about the zones we identified, not zones, high liquidity zones identified in our previous report. Hope this analysis part will be helpful to you. That could be a learning for you. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.